What's going on, guys? It's First Thing over here, and welcome back to some more Wwe 2K20 Universe Mode. And we are here with the final Monday Night Raw before Extreme Rules. Now, we decided to move 205 Live Superstars that we're going to combine NXT and 205 Live together. So 205 Live that roster will go all the way on NXT. That we'll just have 3 shows instead of 4 to stream. I just feel like it would make more sense. But anyway, let's get into the match cards on Monday Night Raw. First match kicking things off, Mojo Rawley versus The Big Show. We're gonna continue that with women's action with Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. Former Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax. She's taking on a member of the Riot Squad, Sarah Logan, but Ruby Riot only will be in her corner. And here we go with the #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles, Power and Glory, which obviously Cesaro and Miz have been a tag team, I think, before WrestleMania. But at Extreme Rules will be their moment, as they will take on Kurt Angle, who is the United States Champion, and Titus O'Neil. Kurt Angle trying to build up some momentum heading into his title clash with AJ Styles. Dirty inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and of course Alexa's your Raw Women's Champion. She's a double champion right now, and the Iconics are going against him once again. Roderick Strong, who we just saw in NXT. It looks like NXT Superstars, and looks like the NXT Champion will be in on Monday Night Raw here tonight. Kicking things off will be Joe, who's trying to look to bounce back after a huge loss to John Cena, I think twice in a row. Can he bounce back by beating Drew McIntyre? Well, that losing streak continuing. John Cena is trying to keep that winning streak going against the #1 contender for the United States Championship, United States title at Extreme Rules. AJ is trying to prepare for his title clash too. In our main event, will we finally get to see these two collide after Braun came running in on Seth Rollins last week? Are we finally going to see a preview of these two before Extreme Rules? Alright, here we go. Big Show with the win over Mojo Rawley. Dana Brooke with the big win over Alicia Fox. Can Sarah Logan pull off the upset? No. Alright, who's heading momentum? Power and Glory or Kurt Angle? And it looks like Kurt Angle's going to build up momentum heading into the title clash. Big competition. Who will pull it off here? And it looks like Johnny Gargano, the NXT champion himself. Alright, here we go. Will Joe end the losing streak? Will Joe end the losing streak? Or will it continue with a loss to Drew McIntyre this time? And we've seen that when it comes to Samoa Joe and his accolades, of course, a former Intercontinental Champion, former WWE Champion. I believe that's it. That's his accolades right there. And you hear the WWE Universe chanting his name. You hear him chanting Joe. Maybe this is huge, because this could be huge. He's probably got the entire WWE Universe by his side here tonight against the Scottish Psychopath. And Drew actually had a chance to punch his ticket to Extreme Rules, but he had to go through one obstacle, and that one obstacle was Braun Strowman. Of course, Braun won the match between the two, and that's what led to Braun versus Seth at Extreme Rules. I mean, bro, Drew could have had his ticket and had his chance at a big title. Of course, as you know, Drew McIntyre's accolades, just a former Intercontinental Champion. I think he is. I think he won it twice. If not, if not, it's just once then. Of course, as you know, Drew was also the final member in the Bullet Club in WWE 2K19 with the Bullet Club versus Alpha Club. McIntyre was joining forces with AJ Styles and Kenny Omega on the Bullet Club over on SmackDown. As you know, AJ and Drew moved over here on Monday Night Raw, and Kenny stayed on SmackDown. And you know, Kenny is the WWE champion, and he's got his hands full with the number one contender for the WWE championship and Dirty Deeds. So that could be a tough opponent for our WWE champion on SmackDown. There's multiple titles to be defended. As we know, we will put to the test Rowan versus Bryan on SmackDown. Next stream that comes your way will be the finals to the Intercontinental Championship match. Who will face the Fiend for the Intercontinental title? Will it be Rowan or will it be Daniel Bryan? These two. I mean, it was going to be a triple threat, but since it was like, I guess, a double count out, it was narrowed down to a 1 versus 1. So yeah, Bryan and Rowan in the finals of the Intercontinental title tournament coming your way at the next stream in the Universal. And then we'll have our final NXT to get through. And then we are there with Extreme Rules. There's some big matches here. We could see potential cash-ins at the pay-per-view. Maybe Ali might cash in. Maybe Lacey Evans might cash in during Alexa Bliss's moment. You know, Alexa is gonna have a big match in her title defense. Of course, as we saw before, it was Nia Jax who was getting a spot of a match of a lifetime. I think if she wins the Extreme Rules, it makes her a 2-time Raw Women's Champion in the Universal Mode history. We don't know. Lacey Evans could cash in and make it a triple threat, or she could just cash in after the match. Who knows? She might not want to cash in, period, but the Money in the Bank holders, you know, Ali, like I said, could cash in on the Fiend after the celebration, or make it a triple threat, of course. And as we talk about that, and you see Joe with the year 90. Now, we've seen what Joe was. Speaking of Joe, we've seen what he's capable of doing inside the ring. The squared circle, of course. And he hasn't been taking these losses to John Cena very well, these 2 losses. So maybe he can here tonight, hopefully. Unless Drew pulls off the unthinkable and beats Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe will continue his losing streak. That's all we know right now. Yeah, but the Young Bucks, and speaking of the tag team title division, oh wait, of course, hold up. Is Joe gonna end the losing streak? Is McIntyre gonna tap? No, you can't get McIntyre to tap. But yeah, speaking of the tag title division, like we said, Power and Glory and the more contenders against the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks, I don't know if this is going to be an easy win for them. They've never faced Power and Glory before in a tag team title match. Not even in a regular tag team match, I don't think. So Power and Glory, yes, they will get their first opportunity that I think they've been waiting for in a while, ever since the team formed. They didn't get it a bit of a count out, or a double. I think it was a count. It might have been a double count out. I'm not sure. But now we will finally see what they are capable of in a tag team title match instead of just regular. But yeah, we see Joe bringing the offense right now with Drew McIntyre. He is bringing everything. He is not going to stop stepping on the gas. He wants to end this losing streak. Right now, the fight in Drew McIntyre. Oh, whatever he was looking for, I think now could have ended Joe there for sure. Maybe I could be second guessing myself. I don't know. Oh wait, there's a pinfall, the cover, and Joe can't get the job done yet. But there's gonna be a big announcement. Bright Extreme Rules. Are you big Uranagi from Joe connects? It's the second one here tonight, but this is the one for sure to put away McIntyre. And no, McIntyre still gets that shoulder. McIntyre is fighting and fighting. And McIntyre, he did win his match, but it was in a tournament match. And it's against Riddle, and Riddle brought the fight to McIntyre. McIntyre, that's probably what the match he's thinking of right now, and I think this one might be over for sure. Second time locked in, Coquina clutch, and McIntyre has no choice but to tap. Joe ends the losing streak tonight. And it was all thanks to the Red Universe being by his side. He finally did it. Anyway, Joe just stepped in the strat. I think he was about to leave the ring, but after the fight that Drew put up, Joe continues to stomp away on Drew McIntyre after Drew McIntyre has put up a fight and taken a beating that match. But now here we go. John Cena, can he continue his winning streak against the number one contender in AJ Styles for the United States Championship at Extreme Rules, of course. We saw that AJ did win the match to prove that he is a number one contender. I think it was at Money in the Bank. He won the match. And we already said it was Richmond who, or no, it was either WrestleMania Battle Royal or Money in the Bank Battle Royal to determine who got that opportunity. But John Cena here, I mean, this is going to be a huge match for John and AJ. The one that concerned. Oh, yeah, speaking of Cena, let's get to his accolades. Former U.S. champion. Did he win a championship? Let me try to think back. Hold up. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think he won the WWE Championship yet. He might have been in a WWE Championship matches. All I can remember is he is the former United States champion, and over here we have former SmackDown Tag Team Champion and a former United States Champion. He is looking to become, I believe, a two-time SmackDown, or not SmackDown, United States Champion in Universe Mode. This is huge though for AJ, because AJ kind of needs this match to boost up some momentum, hype himself up a little bit before that huge title clash, the epic title clash against Kurt Angle. What another way to do it than against Big Match John Cena. And as you heard the Red Universe chanting Cena, Cena is getting a standing ovation. You heard Cena got that standing ovation from the Red Universe. Hyped him up a little bit, but now AJ takes control. And a quick suplex. Let's talk about AJ Styles here. for a minute. Like we said, AJ's probably going to be in the biggest match of his lifetime in his career for the United States Championship. And let's take you back to 2K18 Universe Mode, where he also, at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, he won the United States Championship for the first time. So could that be a repeat 2 years ago? That's all it depends on if he can beat Kurt Angle, because Kurt, we've seen what Kurt is capable of. I don't know, guys. I had to point it out just a little bit here, just to let you guys know. That was the same pay-per-view that he won the championship. It was in the triple threat against Goldberg and Randy Orton. Well, like we said, this is probably the biggest match in his career, title-wise. I mean, Kurt's had some big matches too in the past, like we saw his big title clash with Brock at Money in the Bank. That was an epic title clash right there. That was a great match, probably one to remember in Universe Mode history between the two. As you hear, when you heard Cena getting that standing ovation earlier, the boos were, they were just booing both superstars. They're booing both superstars right now. But yeah, you hear the boos for Cena as well. Cena is trying to get pumped up here. Nice counter from the phenomenal one though. Remember, like I said, after Wwe 2 AJ broke up the 2K19. That's when, of course, Bullet Club versus Alpha Club. Of course, the leader of the Bullet Club was AJ Styles. And looking for the phenomenal forearm. He got a little bit of it. Didn't get the full phenomenal forearm, but he got a little bit of it. It's just so Cena went down, but I don't think that's enough to put Cena away. He's gonna do some more damage on Cena here, hopefully to pick up a win. Go to stop the winning streak of Cena, and no, Cena keeps that chance alive. And another counter from AJ. And turn Cena inside out, and Cena's gonna retreat by rolling out outside of the ring. Yeah, speaking of which, I already said AJ was the leader of the Bullet Club in 2K19. And it was Bullet Club versus Alpha Club after Wwe 2 AJ broke up because they couldn't win back the tag titles. As we said, Drew, of course, he brought one of his old friends, Kenny Omega, into the Bullet Club, and of course, we said earlier, after Drew McIntyre was the final member, and then of course Jericho had his little selection here of the tag team. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yeah, they actually became tag champs between the two. It was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn that won the tag titles at Royal Rumble. But they had to relinquish the tag titles. Oh no. They didn't have to relinquish them. They didn't win them at the Rumble. They won Clash of Champions. Oh, the 6 move of Doom. The 6th move of doom. He just brought it out against AJ and he beats AJ, continuing his winning streak. Cena victorious. What a match, but I think AJ would have had that match probably won if he connected with the phenomenal forearm. Not a little bit like he did, but if he connected with the full phenomenal forearm. But to show a perspective with AJ probably won. That was the result AJ was looking for. But hey, show of respect between the two. Cena keeps his winning streak going, and it's time for our main event. This is the preview. Will we see them collide before Extreme Rules? As we know, I think they were supposed to fight each other, but Braun came out right behind Seth. Attacked Seth from behind. But are we about to see these two collide before? This is probably going to be a preview. Universal Champion who won the title at WrestleMania. Of course, he went through a tournament. Of course, he is current Universal Champion as the accolade. He's a 2-time, but he is current as the second time reigning. He hasn't lost the title since yet. He won it in 2K18 though, then lost it at WrestleMania in 2K18 to Roman Reigns. No one will hold it for a while. And here comes Braun. Could this be the man just end the big reign of Seth? Seth gonna make it out alive against Extreme Rules. He might make it out alive by a count out, but Extreme Rules, there is no winning because there is no count outs in an Extreme Rules match. No disqualifications. Anything goes between these two. We'll see what happens, because I think we're about to get a preview of what's gonna happen. I don't know when I'm gonna stream it, but I'm gonna try to find a post to you. Oh, wow. Seth got the big man off his feet with a big drop kick to turn things around just like that. And remember, Braun, a former Universal Champion, and himself. In 2K18, he was the Universal Champion to kick things off. Then he would lose it in a triple threat match. He'd even have to get involved in a decision. It was Miz, Big Show, and Braun in the triple threat payback. And Braun wasn't even involved in this decision to lose the title, which he didn't even have to be involved in. Apparently, he didn't have to be involved. It was Miz pinning Big Show at payback. But now, can he pull out? Can he break out? Here he goes. Oh, I thought it was a tackle for Seth for a second. I really thought Seth. I don't know why, but I just thought so. Oh, inverted DDT. Hit bust open Braun Strowman. He's got the big man bleeding, and now after turning the tables just like that, the Universal Champion in control. Just like that, Braun's gonna quickly counter out of that submission maneuver and try to get things going back, turning the tables again. Seth with another counter and delivering these right hands, and another DDT. There we go, Seth. But that ends up already. Big man's not down yet, and Braun's not going to go down without that fight, of course. Oh man, bro, it's got a hole in the throat. Oh, Seth. And I'm looking for another inverted DDT. He plants Braun again. I think it's the second time he hit that move. Force. And now, oh. And face first. And the third time with this move, inverted DDT on Braun. It's the same move, the first move that busted him open. And oh, slice break number 2. Just staying on his feet like that, and it doesn't get the job. Seth, you should know this, because he is the monster among men. It's Braun we're talking about here, boy. And Braun, I think there was one upset that he probably didn't get over too well. That was Wwe 2K20 at Fastlane, I think, or Roadblock. It was one of the two. And it was a huge upset for Lars Sullivan. It was a clash of the beast. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. Yo, what the, bro? I'm just flying on the table. Why is on a table after beating Seth Rollins? He fell off the table. This is a preview of what we're about to see. Don't do it. The Universal Champion chokeslam through the table. This is a preview. This Rollins going through a table of Extreme Rules. Making a statement. Alright, well guys, I'm wrestling there. I don't have time for the things, but I gotta go eat real quick, so I'm wrestling there. Peace out.